Well, shout flowers. So today I want to talk about shit. What the fuck was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, 800 subscribers. Yeah. So, um, I think I hit this a few weeks ago. I just haven't really talked about it. I don't even think I made a video for 700. I made one for 600, I think. Or maybe it was like 650 or something. I don't know. I kind of forget. I did make one though for like a couple hundred ago, or maybe it was 500. I kind of forget. But I've grown pretty rapidly. If you've seen my past videos about subscribers and all that, I don't really give a fuck like that much. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice. I'll take it, but it's not. I'm not gonna like. There's a reason I don't put that fucking ding bullshit, or there's like the fucking overlay. It's like, ding, subscribe to the channel, guys. Like every fucking video, I don't do that shit because it's like, I really hate that, man. I hate when everyone fucking does that, it pisses me off. Like, bro, why are you doing that? It's like, do people really like need that to subscribe to a channel? I've always been like my mind has been boggled like by that. By the shit people do to get others to subscribe to their channel. I'm like, wouldn't you want someone to sub if they just enjoy your content? Like, don't you not want people to sub if they don't? Like, I don't know. I just don't fucking get it, man. I don't get some of the mentality. I mean, I suppose it's because these people want to do it as a career, and the higher the numbers, the better. So I suppose that's why. But for me, I've always wanted to do, not always, but the past few years, I've been wanting to do music composition as a career, and I've really been getting into it recently. I haven't uploaded anything because some of it still sounds kind of like ass cheeks, but honestly, man, it's really fucking fun. It's really, really fun. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. 800 subscribers. I want to thank everybody. As much as I say I don't give a shit, it does mean something. Like seeing people enjoy the stuff that I make is awesome, because I'm very introverted. I don't have a lot of like friends or anything like that. I've never really, I don't know. I've never gotten like too much positive sort of, I don't really know how to describe it. I've never gotten like a bunch of people around me like congratulating me and saying, yeah, you good shit, man, yeah, fuck yeah, like hyping you up. I've never had that kind of thing, like what other people have. And I know there's a lot of people in my position, but I've just looked at some of my friends and shit from like high school back in the day, and I saw them getting that kind of stuff, a ton of friends and a ton of people appreciating them, and I've just been like, why the fuck can I not have that? And then I kind of realized I don't know if I'd really be comfortable with that. So I don't know. It's been kind of depressing, that whole thing, but I guess this is the closest thing I have to that. So thank you. Like truly, man, it makes me feel a lot better just seeing that people, at least some people, enjoy the shit I make, and I do really appreciate that. I know that sounds kind of pathetic, but like I have like mental issues, okay? And I know that's not like a joke. I say that in videos, and I play it off like it's a joke, but I actually do. Like, if you've been around on the channel and I've made, I'm not like super private about my mental issues. I've made it a little bit public that I do have quite a bit of mental health problems and illnesses, what they would call mentally ill, right? I do have that kind of shit. There's minor ones like ADHD, at least minor to me, okay? These are minor to me. They don't have a huge effect on me personally. I don't really mind them. ADHD, which I take Adderall, so it's not an issue. Autism is one of them. I'm sure you could fucking tell, if you've watched some of the videos, like, yeah, this guy's fucking autistic. I have high-functioning autism, which I think used to be called Asperger's, and now it's called something different. I don't even know what the fuck's going on, dude. It's so weird. And then I think those are really the minor ones. I mean, I think I have OCD, but that's not like a guaranteed thing. But the big ones for me are, I forget the exact kind of depression it is, but it's just clinical depression, okay? That's what it is. And it's heavily impacted my life. And I think that the second biggest thing is anxiety disorder. Those two have heavily affected my life in like so many horrible, horrible ways. That's something I've been struggling with since I was 9 years old. Like when I was 9, there was a huge rainstorm that came in, and I just like randomly, out of the fucking blue, broke down. I started crying. I was tearing up just by the heavy rain. Like that's what was happening, and I was having a ton of anxiety about it. And I was thrown. I really shouldn't have been, but I was thrown on medication and shit like that. You know, when I was fucking 9. I was thrown on this Whisperadol medication when I was like 10, which actually made me gain like 20 pounds, which, I mean, yeah, that's a lot for, you know, a 10-year-old. Um, I was thrown around a lot into like different things, like school programs and special ed stuff, and uh, fucking medication especially. I was thrown around a lot on that, and really depression started coming in when I was in 5th grade. I had my whole anxiety shit in 3rd grade, but things really kind of went to shit in 5th grade. I stopped going to school a lot. And that really lasted up until high school. Like, I didn't ever really... I had huge issues going to school. I was constantly depressed. And ever since I got out of high school, I feel like things have been a bit better for me. But this year, the reason I'm talking about this is because the past few months have been fucking awful, dude. Like, it only recently started getting better. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I don't know if... I haven't, like, felt this in a while. Like, I don't know if I ever really can remember feeling this, like I felt fine, like normal, until December, and then I don't know what triggered it. I think it was some family issue that I had that might have done it, but that triggered it, and my mental health just shot the fuck down. I started having like random, fucking mental breakdowns on pretty much a daily basis. Really, I mean, it started becoming on a daily basis in like January. But I really got to a low point, and this is gonna sound bad, but about 3 weeks ago, I think maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, I had my last kind of mental breakdown, and I was having, the past few months, I don't have them anymore, but I had, this is gonna sound bad. I had suicidal thoughts. Okay, it wasn't. I learned that there's a spectrum of that, right? So if you're having suicidal thoughts, that doesn't exactly mean that you want to kill yourself, right? Like always, like you definitively are gonna fucking do it. It's like, oh, I just had thoughts of it. I was like, shit. I kind of had moments where I just lost the will to live. I was there, and I was just like, that. Just take me, God, please, just fucking take me. Like, I know it sounds like a joke, but I actually had that. And then there was, times where I was like, I wonder what would happen. Like, what would people's reaction be if I killed myself? And I started going into these deep... I think about death a lot, okay? That's something with depression and shit, I think, is you think about death a lot. But that kind of, it evolved into that. And that's been something I've been scared of since I kind of became more actively involved with treating my mental health, is that I will eventually become, suicidal way down the line. But it's never been something that I know that I'm going to do. There's a few reasons why. It's one, I'm a fucking coward, I'll just be fully honest. It's not something that I think I'll ever have the balls to do. And two, I've seen people's reactions to other people killing themselves, and I've just been like, I don't want to inflict that upon other people. I really just don't. I would gladly just try and push through it, if that means that they won't have to experience that, because that is fucking terrible. I mean, I know how much I was impacted just by my fucking, like, cat dying, like, that was huge. So, I don't know. I really just didn't want to do that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's kind of, I don't know if I've acted different the past few months at all. I really have zero clue, but that's been a huge thing, and we ended up upping my antidepressants that I'm on. And that has basically fixed it, which is really fucking cool. I haven't had a mental breakdown since then. It's been all, at least somewhat positive thoughts. There's been very few times that I've had really, like, negative thoughts about stuff in terms of, like, like, oh, I miss the past and I want to go back and all that kind of shit, But yeah, that's sort of the mental health kind of update, I guess, part of this that I wanted to throw in, because I don't know if things have been different, I don't really know if anyone really gives a fuck, but, like, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there in case if someone does, like, maybe notice something or something like that. I really have zero fucking clue. And plus, I feel like, I like talking about this shit because I like to go back and kind of see, because I don't often remember how my mental health is in certain periods of time, right? I think back to a certain time and I'm like, you know what, it was really good, and then in reality it was actually fucking terrible. So I kind of have this as sort of like a journal in a way. So yeah. Yeah, just thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. I know things got a little dark just now, but I'm good, man. Don't worry about it. You don't ever have to worry about that. Even if I get in a really like dark fucking place, you know, it's not something I will ever do. I fucking guarantee you that. It's not. I'm too much of a pussy, man. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, that's the video. I haven't made a video in a bit because I don't really know what the fuck I actually like want to talk about. You know, like there's Guild Wars and Destiny stuff that I've thought of, like what the next Destiny 2 saga should be, and a Guild Wars 2 Untamed rework idea. But I don't really know if I give a shit enough to do that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for everything, man. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna keep doing these stupid fucking intros going forward, and then keep making, you know, videos where I'm just kind of, you know, chilling out, shooting shit, being myself, and hopefully I will, I don't know, people will like it. I don't know. Alright, that's it. Peace.